Alright folks, welcome back to Killer Outdoors. We're out here in Hanover County to get my eye allergies. I stopped at on the hunting places. I haven't heard the first bird. Just walked back here and hit the call one time and he gobbled. And it sounds like he's coming, so y'all stay tuned. Let's see what happens. He done locked up on us. He don't want to come across. It's a little dip in his field. He don't want to come across, so I'm just quiet. Stay quiet for a little bit. Act like I went away and see if they'll draw him across. He's all by himself, which is good. I wish I had permission to get on the other side of the field. I could kill him sure enough, but we'll see if he works this way. Back towards me. I'll stay tuned. Y'all check this hen out. She's drying her feathers out on the fence post. And she just called a gobbler right to me. Folks, we got it done. Y'all can see, as in any type of hunting, patience is key. Patience is key. He was gobbling. He was caught up in the field in the bottom. He said he won't come no further. Couldn't get no decoy out because he was already in the field. Had a hen come from the other side come to him. He went up to the hen and he was with her when I left. So I went and I gave him about an hour. Went, fed my dogs. I came back. And when I came back, got to the fence, and I looked, and there was a hen, as y'all see in the video. Well, I thought it was a gobbler at first, but it was a hen drying her feathers out, sitting up on top of the fence post. And I look out across the field, and he was 200 yards. And I called, he gobbled, And finally, it's like, I saw her when she shook herself. He picked his head way up, and I think that's when he finally saw her. And after that, it was all she wrote. He was coming, and he come all the way across the field. He gave me about... I stepped it off at 63 yards. I thought it was closer than that, but it didn't matter. There was a Magnum shot. Magnum blend made by Heavy Shot. 5, 6s, and 7s, 3.5s. That's what I shoot. And then reached out there and touched him. Got the job done. Couldn't be more happy. Tickled to death. It's been a tough turkey season. I mean, real tough. This is only the fourth bird that I've heard on my property this year, and from the properties I have to hunt, and some hunting club land, heard some turkeys there, but you know, they were pressured. When they hit the ground, they wouldn't say much, so I'm truly thankful for this bird. Give y'all a look at the box. I just explained the shells that I use, but it's Magnum blend made by Heavy Shot, 3.5 inches, 5, 6, and 7 shot size. It's a 2.25 ounce shot. Let me tell you, it does the trick. It's about $37 for a box of 5, but it's worth it. I see you got a pretty good beard on him. I'll give y'all official length on it. Well over 10. Ought to be close to 11. Should be about 11, close to it. Thought it was a double beard at first, but it's just a beard. Split up top, wet bird, being out there in that field. Got some good, pretty good hooks on them. About 1.1/16, maybe, 1.1/8. Not a bad bird. Second bird of the season. Just to show y'all the 2 calls I was using this morning, just to show y'all, it was the Hunter Specialties Power V strut. That was a mouth call I was using. And also I was using this call. Just picked it up last night. Made by Fox Brothers Game Calls. They're from Beaver Dam, Virginia. Good group of guys. Very durable call. Sounds great. Y'all check them out on Facebook. Little turkey blood on it. But y'all check them out. Fox Brothers game calls. Very good. I haven't used one of these calls in I don't know how many years, and got in contact with him through my buddy, and he got me a call just in the nick of time. I appreciate it, man. Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to Kill Outdoors. I apologize for not getting an introduction this morning. It all happened kind of fast, but it is May the 14th. 2 more days of turkey season left, and I tagged out this morning on a nice gobbler right around, I think about 6:25, something like that. I heard him across the swamp, and I made my way across the swamp, and I set up a decoy, a Jake decoy, and I had actually busted a hen out of the tree about 200 yards before I got set up on him, because he was gobbling the whole time. I heard him. I first heard his gobble at 5:38, and I made my way across the swamp by, I want to say 5:47, 5:48, something like that, about 10 minutes. And I busted his hen out the tree, and she flew straight towards him. And I was like, okay. So went a little further, set up my decoy. I called, he gobbled one time, never said another word. So I just sat there, called every once in a while. Next thing you know, hen comes down off the hill. Hen comes, checks out the decoy about 20 yards from me, looks at it. Pucks a couple times, scratches the ground. She goes to turn around, and I notice, sorry about it, got a little fog on the screen. Yeah, she turns around, I notice up on the hill, here's this big gobbler, and he's strutting, and he's probably about 85, 90 yards, and I called to him, he just strutting, never said a word. And I said to myself, if I could just get him to come off that little knoll that he was on, down about 10 yards, he could see that decoy, and he'll come right on in. Well, the hen went back to him, and they went away from me. And so I was just like, I'm out of tricks. I didn't have my gobble tube on me, so I gobbled with my mouth, best I could. Yo! Like that. And I seen the gobbler when he dropped the strut, and he picked his head way up, and I did it again, and he blew his strut back up. Probably about 2 minutes later, he comes back to that knoll strutting. He comes off the hill, sees the decoy, comes right into it. I mean, picture perfect. Probably a 13-yard shot, maybe. Y'all see the tight to cam footage. It's pretty amazing. But hopefully y'all like this video. If you do, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, tell somebody. Thank you. Well, here you have them, folks. Weighing in right at 21 pounds on the head. Yep, nice big bird. Nice beard on him. Thick rope. Real thick rope. We'll get a length on that in a little bit after I cut it off. Decent spurs. Over an inch. Decent spurs. Nothing spectacular. But nice bird to end the season nonetheless. Decent beard on him, folks. About a 10, maybe 10 and a quarter if I straighten it out all the way. 10 and a quarter inch beard. Nice thick beard.